Well, we're going to do the third oil change on the F-150. We ran 2 sessions of the Restore and Protect through already. And we're going to a Donaldson filter instead of a... I had an FL500 on it, then I went to an FL820. It fits as well. It's been running good with an FL820. Increases the capacity and filters a little better. But also... I found out one of my truck friends that, you know, he's got a 5-liter as well. He was like, the EcoBoost, all of them, man, you can put this new Donaldson filter, and it's even bigger than the FL820. So you might be able to run more capacity and run that thing longer, get more cleaning effect and cooling and stuff out of it by doing so. So let's go out here, grab the truck, take it inside, let's change the oil and see how it fits, and then we'll take oil that's in it and send it off for testing and compare it to catch can oil, the first oil cycle, and this will be the second oil cycle. So catch can oil, see what it is rated at, second run through with the Restore and Protect, and then the first run through. And now we're going to the third. In 3 months, this is what I've got, just not even a half of a cup, which that's really good, because before the Restore and Protect, by 3 or 4 months, this thing would be 3/4 almost full. So it looks like the Restore and Protect might be doing something. So we got the FL820 on here now. We're gonna get this FL820 off of here, and then put the new one on there. Let me see if I can. I need 2 hands for this because this is a bigger filter than 500. I'm just gonna use a filter wrench cup. A lot of people at first were like, oh no, you can't do that. You can't put an FL820 on there. Well, yeah, you can. It will fit. And it's going to drain out right underneath this hole down here. You'll see it here in a second. There it is. That's just how it drains. Anyhow, let's go ahead with what size is this? This is It's just a cheap one from Harbor Freight. I don't know, I went and got the Harbor Freight kit. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 flutes. 16 flats on it. That's how you gauge some of them. Go ahead and pull this off of here. You see that oil still it's got some clarity, some transparency to it. It smells a little bit like fuel, but like before, it would smell a lot like fuel. Once I went to this Valvoline Restore and Protect, I smell the fuel in it, but it's nowhere near what it used to be. Now I'm gonna clean off the area up here. Clean off the area up here, and then some people are pulling these cooler assemblies off and putting the Mustang adapter on here, and they're getting a little bit more oil pressure. They're saying, I don't know. And then we'll go to the P553315 Donaldson filter, just a really high quality filter. I think Donaldson's probably arguably one of the best manufacturers of oil filters out there. Let's see if it fits. Let's see if I can get it on here. I'll be right back. Yeah, you got to push the hose up a little bit out of your way, but sure enough, it screws right in there. Get it nice and snug. All right, I grabbed a pair of filter plier wrenches, and I just snugged it up a little bit more. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull the drain pan. We've probably increased the capacity about a quart and a half with that filter. So you're gonna go from like 7.7 if you're like before 2018 with a 5-liter, up to like, you're just gonna have to keep checking your oil, because some of you are an 8.8 quart system, some of you are a 7.7 quart system. Just understand that you're gonna have to add a quart to what you normally do, plus a little in some instances. And if you're an EcoBoost guy and you're trying to go to this, tread lightly. I'm not saying you can't do it. Make sure you pay attention to your oil level before you try to start the vehicle. Understand that filter is going to probably take up a good quart of oil. Got it draining right now. If you're curious what funnel this is, it's in the master oil filter or oil filler funnel kit at Harbor Freight. It's got the direct cap and the elbow to line everything up on these Fords, so you don't have to spill anything and you can just dump right in. Okay, so that's 8 quarts right there. 8 quarts. We're gonna have to put more in there. I'm gonna have to purposely drive this down to the parts store and get another quart because I don't have enough, but I'll show you where it is on the dipstick right now and I'll start it up the way it is. It's a 7.7 quart system, and I think technically it's supposed to move to a 9.7 quart system with that big giant filter because that does add more capacity to the system. All right, you're gonna get in the truck. I'm gonna only say this once. People are going to get confused, and I'm sorry for you guys. Maybe somebody can help you out in the comment section. Treat your push-to-touch start system the same as your key. The only difference is whenever you go to prime the fuel system on a push-to-start system, you have to use the brake as well. So it's push the brake down, push the gas down, and then push the start button, and it will crank for so many seconds, and it will prime the oil system. Same thing happens with the key, except you push the accelerator pedal down, take the key, turn it forward, crank, 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 prime that oil system up real good, and then let go. And then start it. There you go, you got oil pressure. No clattering on startup, no nothing. So at this point, you're gonna let it run for a few seconds, and then you're gonna shut it off and go out and check your oil level. And while you're in here, go ahead and reset your setting, advanced settings, vehicle. No, not vehicle. No, what am I doing? Get out of here. Settings, advanced settings, vehicle. It's been a while since I've been in this system. Percent oil life right there. See, go to your display mode, go down to percent oil life, and then hold the OK button down. Just reset the oil life. Good. Shut it off. 114,008.5 is what I got. The last time you guys seen this done, it was 111,110. Let's check the oil level now. Try to reach. I'm too short. Let's clean this off, put it back down in there, and check the level. So I've given it 2 or 3 minutes to drain back. Some people say wait 5 minutes. You're all right. You'll figure it out. Come on now. Had to twist it a little bit. It wouldn't want to cooperate. All right, I got it down in all the way. Pull it back out. Check and see where we're at. Looks like about a quart low. Yeah, here's a better look. You can see right there. It's just a little bit in the hash marks. So if you got a 7.7 quart system, it's going to move it up to 8.7. And if you got an 8.8 system, it's going to move it up to 9.8. Now I got a borescope in here. It looked pretty, everything looked pretty clean. It's got a little bit of a gold sheen to it, but if you look over here, you can see the back of the cam phaser. They used to be almost a chocolate color. Now it's this light reddish brown color. You can tell that Restore and Protect been cleaning it off. Yeah, so it's working. It's good oil, man. It's good oil, and the truck really runs good on it. So I'm gonna run down to the parts store real quick and top this off with another 3/4 of that oil. 8.7 quarts with that Donaldson filter. But figured some of you guys are asking for a bigger filter, a better filtering filter with not a ton of restriction. And I know with more filtering you do get restriction, so you got to pick and choose your battle there. So I really like an OE filter the best on anything, but Donaldson makes some of the best filters in the world. And their blue Donaldson filters, they filter down to 15 microns at 99% efficiency, and no other manufacturer actually does that. They're the only ones. So, all right, guys. Hope y'all liked it. Be blessed. Take care. And I'll give you an update in a week on how it drives with the oil filter and stuff. Take care. I'm an idiot. I drained that oil earlier and didn't think about it until afterwards. Man, you were supposed to pull samples from the catch can and from the oil pan. You didn't do either one. So I'll send the sample in from the first time and the catch can in from the first time, and I'll try to remember the second time to do it again, but I do apologize for that. The first time I didn't send them in because Blackstone Labs had been backed up like 4 or 5 weeks before I'd even get my oil samples back. So this time I'm going to get a hold of the motor oil geek, and I'm going to get the stuff sent off to him and see if I can get a faster turnaround than Blackstone Labs, because Blackstone Labs, it was taking quite a while. So it took just shy of 1 more quart. So I put 8 in it, and that was like 3/4, so it's like 8.7, 8.8, and it's full. So that's it. That's all we got. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Filter seems to be working good. It's sealing. It's not leaking anywhere. The oil pressure is real good. Engine sounds good. We'll see. See you guys next time.